lived at home until I was 25, I think, and then I moved out as a joke. Yeah, and yeah. But
wait, no, you have to get into that just for as a side, a joke.
So so me and a couple of friends of mine went to an all-you-can-eat pizza place every Thursday night.
That's a pretty good weekend ritual.
And it was near the college, and it was kind of a sports bar. We weren't going there to drink, and we weren't really going there. We were just going there to take advantage of their weird pizza thing. They would expect that people would buy beer. We said, no, bring over a pitcher of Diet Pepsi and keep these large pizzas coming. And we became friends with the waitresses there, and kind of well, whatever. No, we were friendly with the waitresses there. There's a key difference.
Yes.
In that
you tipped well.
Do not think that you're friends with waitresses.
Okay, yes,
that
true.
goes.
Oh yeah, that gets into weird
bartenders. It just gets weird places. Yeah, so like we just they would come and hang out and talk with us or whatever, because we were the lunatics that came in every Thursday night. We were harmless enough. And then one of them, so three of them lived together.
Oh, the waitresses.
Yeah, in the area with a fourth girl who did not work there. And one night, one of them was complaining about the roommates, like, oh, she's fucking terrible. She's just the worst, like, blah, blah, blah. I just wish we could get rid of her and move someone else in. And I just, like, straight-faced stare across the table at a friend of mine and go, well, I'm looking for a place to live. Definitely not looking for a place to live at that point. And she was like, oh, really? And at that point, I turned to her and said, yes, of course.
Why would I lie?
Like a month and a half later, I was living with these three waitresses from the pizza place.
How long did you live there?
I lived there for, so they would graduate college and kind of move out and go and live their lives after about a year or so. And I would move more and more of my dirtbag friends in.
Oh, my gosh.
So this nice house that had like fake fruit on the kitchen table and all this other stuff. And it was this, beautiful hardwood floor, 4-bedroom house. Like, it just became like, this is a house where we could drink a lot. and they all those girls left behind couches and broken TVs and stuff like that. So it got to a point where, like, literally we had a machete sticking out of one of the couches. Like, we just like, what are you doing right now? Nothing, just hacking this couch with a machete while I drink Jägermeister Tuesday night. What are you doing? And yeah, that house, yes.
Is it still standing?
Yeah, weirdly enough. So the whole thing is, it was in the middle of a lot that they were eventually going to tear down the house. A property management company owned the house.
Wow.
And they were trying to get a Lowe's, a home improvement store, built in that area. But apparently there was some lizard that lived there that was very rare. And they had to do a lot of environmental impact reports and all this other bullshit that delayed them tearing down the house. But it didn't stop them from tearing down all the trees and everything around the house.
Oh, my God. So it was just like in a vacant lot, this one...
It was just this low fields, low-cut fields of just like dead grass and just like whatever. It was just a wasteland. And as soon as they did that, every critter, every rat, every spider, everything descended on the house because it was the last thing standing. There are some abandoned houses that were there, too. If you like to break out the windows in homes, I highly recommend living near abandoned houses. Like, it just became Fight Club. Like, we were, had someone acquired several duffel bags of golf balls and some golf clubs, and we just started hitting them into the fields.
You're just living on Paper Street.
Totally. Yeah, at that point. Like, it was just, like, we were shooting out the windows with pellet guns. It was just...
Bloody hell.
That's of the abandoned houses. Anyway.
That's something that this individual could do, I guess.
That's what I gotta say. Like, it was something that I felt really good about doing as someone who didn't go to college.
So just jumping out into the world.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. As someone who didn't really have like the social experiences that come with going away to college, going and living in this place and having like what I perceived to be the social experiences of being a lunatic drunk for a good 6 years there, with friends, and like with these girls who were going to college. So like they would have very classy college parties where like we're going to attend bar, we're having an Oscar party, and I'd be like, sure, yeah, and I would go along for the ride for that stuff. And then like eventually it tilted over to where it was just like someone turned over a car in front of the house, or a group of people decided they were going to roll a car over into a ditch and did so. And we found, like, a guy left his car on the lawn after the cops broke up the party, and someone went and looked in the car, which was unlocked, and found a motorcycle helmet full of money and a pistol.
Oh, my God.
And you're just like, okay, we need to stop having parties.
Face on that.
Has anyone ever told you that you've had a weird life?
And that's coming from him.
That money paid for breakfast. Anyway, yeah. So
Had a
yeah,
sugar breakfast.
I highly recommend, like, having and all this time I was holding down a job, I was like gainfully employed writing about video games and commuting to San Francisco every day and all that other stuff. So it was this great like dual life I was leading of just like responsible adult and becoming like more and more responsible for more and more things here, while simultaneously just like going off the deep end.
Yeah.
And that was a great time. That was a lot of fun. What was the question? I don't even remember how we.
Sorry, it's my fault for I needed to know that tangent. You couldn't just leave it there.
Yeah, fair enough.
This person, so they don't have